Hi students, how are you all? I hope so you all might have been good. So students, today we are going to study maths standard 7. In that we are going to see topic angles and pair of angles part 1. So in part 1 we will see that angle and its elements. As you know that in your previous class you have already studied about this angles and its elements. Let us revise it. Here already I have drawn the angle ABC. So while labeling the angle we need three letters, as we can name the angle as angle ABC. Next point is that is the vertex. So angle has only and only one vertex and it is denoted by the single letter. The third concept, that is angle have two arms, segment BA and segment BC. These are the two arms of the given angle. So these all are the elements of the angle. Now let us move on toward the next concept, that is types of angles which are based on their measures. So you can see here there are many figures drawn. By seeing that figure we will know the measures of that given angles. So the first one, that is the A figure. In that figure the measure of the angle is 0 degree. So we can call that angle as a 0 angle. Figure B, which have the measurement more than, or we can say that greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. That's why the angle is called as acute angle. Now the figure C, we can see here the major angle is of exactly 90 degree. So that's why this angle is called as right angle. Now figure D, in this figure as you will observe that the angle is greater than 90 but less than 180 degree. That's why this angle is known as obtuse angle. Now look at the figure E. In this figure if you will observe that the angle is, its measurement is of 180 degree. It's a straight angle. That's why it is known as the straight angle. Now we will move on toward the figure F. In this figure a reflex angle is drawn. Its measurement is greater than 180 but less than 360 degree. That's why this angle is known as reflex angle. Now we will move on toward the figure G. In this figure if you will observe the angle is of complete 360 degree. That's why this angle is known as the complete angle or the full angle, because its measurement is shown as 360 degree. Okay. Now let us move on the next concept, that is the interior and the exterior of an angle. So now look at the figure alongside. You can see some points are plotted on interior, exterior and on the angle. So let us know exactly what are that points. So here you can see in this figure the angle is drawn. The angle name is angle PQR. So on this angle if you will observe that the interior part, that is the points which are present inside the angle, or we can say that interior part of the angle, and some points are plotted outside the angle, or you can say that exterior part of the angle, and some points are there present which are on the arms of the angle. So now as per that we will classify them. Let us see the points in the interior. So here point N, point X and point C. These points are present in the interior part of the angle, and exterior points, that is point G, point D, point S and point E. these points are present outside, that is the exterior part of the angle. Now, some points are still present on the arms of the angle. That points are point P, point Y, point Q and point R. So, these points are present on the arms of the angle. So, in this way students, we can classify the points as interior points, exterior points and the points present on the arm of the angle. Now, we will move on the next concept, that is adjacent angle. So, adjacent angle means exactly what? So, here look at the angle in the figure alongside the ray BD. You can observe in the figure, the ray BD is the common arm of the angle ABD and angle DBC. Okay. So, now while point B is their common vertex, as you can see in the figure, point B is, again I am repeating, as a vertex of the given angles. Now, the interior of these angles do not have the single common point. They may be said to be neighboring angles. As we can see that in the figure alongside, angle ABD and angle DBC, they both are as a neighboring angle. Such angles are called adjacent angles. I hope so you understood the concept now. So, here adjacent angles have one common arm and the other arm lie on the opposite side of the common arm. They have the common vertex. Adjacent angle have the separate interior, as you can see in the figure alongside. Okay student, now we will move on toward the next concept, that is complementary angle. Look at the figure alongside. Here angle PQR is nothing but the right angle triangle which is drawn here, and the ray QS which is passed from the center point, that is the vertex of the given angle, that is angle PQR. So, this ray QS which separates the angle into two sub angles. So, here angle PQS and angle SQR mutually complementary angles. Major angle PQS which is given of here 40 degree and major angle SQR which is here given of 50 degree. So, after adding both the angles, we get here 90 degree angle. Means if the sum of the measure of two angles is of 90 degree, then they are known as a complementary angle. I hope so you understand the concept of complementary angle. Now, we will practice out one question which is based on the complementary angle. So, let us have a look on this question. Y minus 20 degree and y plus 30 degree are the measure of complementary angles. Find the measure of each angle. In this question student, if you will observe that, you will come to know that two angles measures are given here and we have to find out the value of each angle. Okay. So, let us start solving the sum. First of all, as we know that the concept, the sum of the measure of two angle is 90 degree, then they are known as the complementary angle. So, as we know that if the two angles are complementary, their measure is 90 degree. We will apply this concept in this question. Now, let us see, by adding the two angles is equal to 90 degree. Then solve it, as we got the value of y here. Very first, y is equal to 40 degree. This is equation number 1. Now student, we have to substitute the value of y into two equations, y minus 20 and y plus 30. So, let us see the first one angle, that is y minus 20 degree. So, I substituted here the value of y, that is 40. 40 minus 20, as we got here, the first angle, that is 20 degree. Now the other angle which is given here in the question, that is y plus 30 degree. So here again I substituted the value of y, that is nothing but the 40. So 40 plus 30, as we got here, 70 degree. It means each angles are of 20 and 70 degree respectively. Now student, you have to practice out more sum which are based on the complementary angles. Okay. Now we will move on toward the next concept, that is the supplementary angles. As we have seen the meaning of complementary angle, now we are seeing here supplementary angle means exactly what. Look at the figure alongside. Here line PR is nothing but the straight line, and on that line ray QS which is plotted, and that ray QS is separating the two angles into two parts. So let us see here, angle PQS and angle SQR are known as the supplementary angle. So major angle PQS is equal to 110 degree, which is given in the diagram, and major angle SQR, which is given here, that is 70 degree. After adding both the angles, we got here 180 degree. It means if the sum of measure of two angle is 180 degree, then they are known as the supplementary angle. So I hope so you understand the concept of supplementary angles. So let us have one question which is based on the supplementary angle. We will practice out it. See here, if angle A and angle B are supplementary angles and major angle B, which is given here, that is x plus 20 degree, then what would be major angle A? It means in this question, as two angles are given, angle A and angle B. Out of that two angles, angle B's measurement is given, that is x plus 20 degree, and we have to find out the measure of angle A. So let us start. We will first of all assume measure of angle A as A degree. So you can use here any alphabet from A to Z. I used here A, that is A degree, I have assumed it. Then in the next step, student, substitute the given measures in the equation, as I have here substituted x plus 20 plus A degree is equal to 180 degree. Why I wrote here 180 degree? As the given angles are supplementary, which is given in the question. That's why I wrote here 180 degree. So remove that values from the bracket. So here I got the value of A, that is 160 minus x. This is nothing but the measure of angle A, that is 160 degree minus x. So this is the measurement of angle A and B, which is already given in the question. So student, as per this you can practice out many questions so that your concept will be clear related to complementary angles and supplementary angles. So student, see you in the next video.